Welcome back, trainers. So I am very excited to bring you this video going over Crustle in the Ultra Premier Cup. Now, this thing is crazy good, guys. I mean, I just made it and went into the Go Battle League. I was a little bit impatient, so I did do these battles at night when I usually do them in the daytime. And the results were absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely. So I am going to be pairing it up with Poliwrath, Dynamic Punch, and Ice Punch. And then, of course, we have the OG Venusaur with Vine Whip, Frenzy Plant, and Sludge Bomb, of course. So this team is going to be complementing each other quite well. Now, there's going to be an obvious weakness to this team right off the bat, and you probably may have noticed it, maybe not. I'll point it out right now, and that is going to be Glade, right? Glade with Confusion, Leaf Blade, and Close Combat is going to really devastate this team. Now, what will happen if I run into a Glade in the lead? What do? Swap? No, absolutely not. We stay in that fight, and we have to use 2 shields to take it out because the Poliwrath and the Venusaur do not want anything to do with Confusion, especially coming from a Shadow Glade, right? So, as you can see here, there were so many people that quit out when I used this team. It's just phenomenal. Now, I'll tell you this. Once I did start reaching around 2460, it started becoming a little bit different, and it wasn't as good as before, but it was still performing fantastic. And I think my worst set was going to be at 1, 2, 3. Well, let me rephrase that. One of the sets I did go 2 and 3, right? So, I mean, you know, it was just like a little bit of errors on my end, and that's pretty much it. And just getting countered. You know, you can't win every single battle, and that's just the way it's going to go in Go Battle League when you're playing blindly here. Alright, so before we start the commentary, let's look at Crustle in the Premier Cup. It's going to be number 57, good up against Venusaur, Charizard, Dragonite, Lapras, and Obstagoon, to name a few. Those are very prevalent. You're going to see those very often in the Premier Cup for Ultra League. So going up against Obstagoon, I don't particularly win this one here because of the IV spread I do believe. Committing 1 shield and then just barely not able to get to the next X-Scissor, or the third one I should say. I don't know if we're going to see that in this battle here, but I am going to be bringing a bunch of these videos featuring Crustle in the future here because I have a bunch of videos lined up for you. But nonetheless, as you can see, the Pokemon that we're going to be losing to, we do have the Poliwrath and the Venusaur to help combat that. Now, going up against Gengar, we've seen that, right? It does fine. It's not too big of a deal. We'll make do with what we have in the back. But then the other Pokemon, Venusaur and Poliwrath, are going to be able to counter those quite well. It's calling for Fury Cutter. I personally go with Smackdown. I mean, come on. Smackdown all the way, as well as Rock Slide and X-Scissor. So Rock Slide is doing a massive amount of damage to most things in the meta here, unless they're, you know, hardly resisting it. But for the most part, we're going to be looking great with that. So here's going to be some Pokemon that are going to just simply counter it, right? I haven't really ran into too many of those, although we did run into an Aggron. Again, don't know if that's going to be in this video, but I just wanted to show you its stats here and its performance over on PvPoke. And now I think we can get into this commentary here. So going up against this Snorlax there, shieldless, while hitting me with that Body Slam, that's going to be not very effective because that Rock typing, hitting them with the Rock Slide. We still have 1 shield left. I think we're going to go ahead and use that at this point right here. And I think we can simply go for X-Scissor and be able to win. Now, there may be a few times where you see me going for a Rock Slide where an X-Scissor would have been an okay deal to take that Pokemon out, potentially in this video. The reason why is because I'm not 100% at this point comfortable knowing exactly how much damage it's going to be doing to every Pokemon. So I'm still kind of warming up, but you're going to see it's right before you right now. Even while warming up and testing this new team out, we're still dominating, guys. I was able to rise up 200 points in 2 days or less. I mean, it's incredible. I'm sitting currently right now at 2,400 and I think like 70. That's pretty awesome, considering that it started me off at a very low elo, and I've been slowly rising up. You guys know the new point system is kind of slower, but at the same time, it's not so punishing for when you do lose. So I feel like this is a nice balance to keep you even at where you're at, unless you severely mess up one day, right? So anyways, looking great here. Going up against the Venusaur. Going to go ahead and go with that Sludge Bomb. Getting that through. There's no more shields, so obviously at this point we're going to be going for those Sludge Bombs. Don't know if I want to shield this up. Looks like we're going to be doing that, and it is going to be a Sludge Bomb. They're going to be retreating into Togekiss, and at this point we're fantastic. We're just going to be building up to 2 Sludge Bombs. There's no more shields, and then we're going to have to farm down. Getting a little bit brave here. Surviving with about 3 HP or 2 HP or so. Just enough for us to able the Sludge Bomb, get it off, take out that Venusaur, take the win, and let's go. I thought I was dreaming for a little while because the matchups were just so incredible. It was like a cloud 9. I don't think I've had this many good runs in a good amount of time while doing these test teams, right? And I just couldn't pass it up. I would have, like I said, I would have got this video up sooner to you guys, but I needed to keep it a secret just a little bit longer. And now we're going to go ahead and reveal it. Anyways, up against Gengar here, it's a matchup it said we were going to lose. Look how much we've already done with our Smackdowns. Yes, those charge moves are going to start to hurt and add up from the Gengar as well as Shadow Claw. Going to let that Shadow Punch go through, not doing much. Going to bait him with a X-Scissor there, which we got a shield, fantastic. Now at this point, we can simply shield up and then just farm it down. We were trying to go for an X-Scissor there, not able to hit it, and then we did not get it, so that's great. We didn't waste our energy there, and now we have stuff ready to go for whatever they do bring in. It's going to be a Blaziken. Going to go ahead and hit that Rock Slide. Now, this is not a horrible situation. Going to go ahead and let it take us out, because if we do swap, they're going to simply counter us. Going to go ahead and here with the Poliwrath. We have to look out for Brave Bird. That will absolutely KO us. They're going for a Blast Burn, retreating into a Venusaur, and we're going to go ahead and go into our Venusaur here. We're at a shield disadvantage. We have no shields. They have 1. The energy is about even. Maybe they have a little bit more at this point. So how is this going to play out? Are we going to be able to pull those win off, folks? So getting off that Sludge Bomb here. Going for the Frenzy Plant to get that shield out of the way, because we do have a Ice Punch ready to go on our Poliwrath. They're getting to their next Sludge Bomb here, which is going to KO us. And that's all of their energy. Blaziken is very low. We should be able to Mudshot that down. Going for the Ice Punch on the Poliwrath. Able to take out the Venusaur, Mudshotting that Blaziken out of here, folks. Let's get it on to the next battle here. Crustle is going to be matched up against Togekiss. Fantastic. We love it. So they're swapping into Machamp. We're going to be going into Poliwrath because we don't want to be matched up against the Togekiss with Charm. I mean, we can hit those Ice Punches a couple of times, but I just like this matchup, as well as Venusaur being matched up with Togekiss is going to be a lot better. Obviously, the Crustle is going to be fantastic with Smackdown, okay? So we're going to go ahead and shield this up here. We've used 1 shield, getting to an Ice Punch. Let's see if we can burn a shield on their end, which would be great. And we do, fantastic. So at this point, what we can do is, I think, let the Poliwrath go. Go in here with the Venusaur and farm down, all right? So we're just going to farm it down. They're probably going to get off another charge. Yeah, that's fine. More than likely, it's going to be a cross chop. Not very effective. Thank goodness. All right, that's fine. Doing a good amount of chip damage, bringing us to about 30% less than we had. Bringing in a Gengar. Yeah, it's resisted by grass, but look at how much Frenzy Plant does. Bringing in the Crustle to hit it with some Smackdowns before they can retreat. They are bringing in that Togekiss and using their last shield here. And what do I do at this point? Let this thing go, I think. Yeah, that's going to be the play. Let it go. Farm down this thing. That's a brave move. Or build up to 2 Frenzy Plants. I think that's the safer option. No more shields left. We're going to be able to take this thing out. And now we're going to be able to take this Gengar out. We saved a shield left. Thank goodness, because a Shadow Punch would have absolutely KO'd. And we're going to be able to take the win here. I was on cloud 9. You have no idea. I don't even do my battles late at night like this, but I just was impatient. I was like thinking to myself, let's just test this out. Let's do a couple, and then all of a sudden, a couple turned into all sets. All right, that was it. That was the rest is history. Matched up against Gyarados. This is like a double-edged sword here, because if they have Waterfall, that's going to hurt us. That's super effective to us, but we're also doing a ton of damage with Smackdown, as well as Aqua Tail is going to also do a lot of damage to us, but we're able to come out on top for that battle. And then they're bringing in the Ampharos here, hitting them with Rock Slides, burn both shields, as well as wasting a lot of energy on our end. Going to go ahead and let this go down and bring in Venusaur. So they're shieldless, and then they're swapping into the Drifblim. This is good for us, because if they go for Icy Wind, sure, they can lower our attack. Shadow Ball is not going to take out our Poliwrath, because Poliwrath is a pretty tanky Pokemon, right? It can take hits like a boss here. Love this thing. Been using it for a long time throughout different leagues. mostly the Ultra League. So we're going for that Ice Punch. They're able to get to another one. I decide to just let this go through. It is just an Icy Wind. We're able to survive. And we're going to be charging up extra here, so we have a little bit of residual energy ready for that last Pokemon. If we're able to even get it off, we're not. I'm just going to swap immediately into our Venusaur and just go straight for the Frenzy Plant to take this Ampharos out as soon as possible, and taking the win with 1 shield left and 2 Pokemon. Let's get it, folks. On to the next battle. We're met with an Obstagoon. Perfect. This is what we wanted to see here, and this is what I can show you. Basically, it said I would be able to win this on PvPoke with a specific IV spread, right? Just going straight X-Scissor and shielding up 1 Night Slash there. We didn't shield it up, so I guess that's putting us at that disadvantage, I suppose. But we're going to shield it up in just a second here. There we go. And they're swapping out into Charizard. And man, and when they did that, I should have probably farmed down, honestly. That's what I should have done. Look how much Smackdown does with Stab. Are you kidding me? This thing is just about maxed out. I mean, this is absolutely amazing. This Pokemon, guys, let's give it some love. Never gave it 2 thoughts before. Wasn't one of the Pokemon that I thought, well, that's just dumb, I don't like it. Because personally, my friend did use it with Shell Smash in the main series game, so I have a bit of a respect for it. My Shell Smasher was actually Cloyster, and with, what was it, I forgot the ice chain move that it had, but my gosh. Skill Link, so it never missed, and you just go to town, just Shell Smash. Anyways, getting a little off topic here, getting all the moves from the past, bringing in Obstagoon, they quit. They're like, you know what, I'm good. what did I just get hit with? What was that? So here we go, here's the Glade, and now we're going to be able to see what I was talking about here. The biggest weakness to this team is this Pokemon, so are we going to start seeing more Glades, more Crustals roaming around? If that is the case, I'm going to have to come up with a new strategy, alright? So anyways, we're going to be shielding up that Leaf Blade. Yes, we're going to be part Bug, so it's, you know, it's not really going to be super effective, but it still hurts us being part Rock type, that Leaf Blade, as well as Close Combat, too. It's going to hurt us quite a bit. And we're able to get it really low here, but unfortunately we did have to commit to 2 shields. They've only used 1 at this point, so I guess the confusion threat is gone, but now we're left shieldless, and they can pick the matchup as they please here. So they're going to be bringing in Drifblim. Alright, sounds good to me. I wonder what they have in the back. Is it going to be a Snorlax? Although that's not going to be the wisest, because you're going to have, you know, multiple Pokemon weak to fighting here. But who am I to talk when I got multiple weak to confusion, right? As well as flying. But that's just the way it works sometimes. I mean, you have multiple weaknesses and you have a Pokemon to cover it, and you just can't cover everything all the time. And you're not going to be running into these types all the time, right? Like a Glade, I'm not seeing it every match. Although once I started rising up, I'm seeing a little bit more common. Bringing in that Lapras here, we're going to go ahead and farm a little bit extra over the initial Frenzy Plant here. And letting that go through, because there's no more shields on the field. Alright, so this is going to be an Ice Beam for sure. Yeah. And we're going to be taking a loss there. This is nothing we can do. Sometimes you just lose. Getting 4 wins out of that one. We're not going to look at the 5-0 set for this video. I'm going to be bringing that, probably going to just do a separate video. Like I said, I'm going to be having a ton of these coming down the line here. Where's the counter videos for Genesect? Where is the GoFest Makeup Day guide? Poke, what is going on here? What about the bonus week round 3? Where's all these videos? We need to know. Well, here is your tips, and I'll be making those, but here, really quick. Genesect, use fire. Okay? GoFest Makeup Day, play for the 3-hour duration. That's it. Make sure you have Pokeballs. No big deal. That's it. Alright, so we don't need to make 4 or 5 videos talking about these every time. Alright, anyway, going for the Rock Slide here, and not even hitting them all. I mean, I figure they're going to shield that up. So they have used both shields. They look like they were trying to farm us down or something. We're just going to go straight for the X-Scissor on whatever they're bringing in here. It's going to be a Snorlax. Okay, that's fine. And we have a Poliwrath to deal with this thing. It's a Shadow at that, so does not want to see Dynamic Punch. Not throwing it quite yet, getting ready for the switch, and there it is. Fantastic. Retreating with our Poliwrath with a ton of energy. Bringing in our Venusaur to their Venusaur with no shields. They're getting off that Sludge Bomb here. We're going to be going for our Sludge Bomb. Now, the next one is going to KO, so I do believe I'm going to want to shield that up. Or we're... what are we doing here? Are we just trying to bring it low? A little confused on that play. Let's see here. Oh, alright, that makes sense. Wow, okay, so they threw one too. Alright, so what we can do now is just go in with Poliwrath and Ice Punch. And then that Venusaur, we're going to Ice Punch. Well, we have a shield. Wow, that's a good thing we saved that shield there. Otherwise, we would have been in some trouble, although we still have a Venusaur. So technically, not really so much. And we're able to take the win with the Poliwrath. As you can see, this team is very nice with each other, helping each other out quite significantly. Met with a Skarmory. Alright, let's go. This is another interesting one. So we're going to be able to take those flying type moves. Brave Bird, I don't know. Let's see here. We're going to shield this up, thinking it might have been a Brave Bird, but I don't think they had enough energy quite yet. Going to just go straight for the Rock Slide. Since we burned the shield at this point, I'm thinking they're going to do the same, yeah. Going for X-Scissor, we could have, but it's kind of a risk. It's going to do nothing, so I'm just going to go for that Rock Slide. They're swapping into Aggron. Beautiful. We're going right into our Poliwrath here, folks. Yo, you know what they have. They're probably thinking, haha, we're going to hit them with Thunder. No, you're not. Not today. We're going to build up to just about 2 Dynamic Punches here. No, you're not going to shield it up, because what's the point? In comes the Skarmory here, and we're just going to go straight for the Ice Punch. Getting that shield out of them. Fantastic. And now we're just going to go for Dynamic Punch. Don't think an Iron Punch or an Ice Punch would have taken that out. An Iron Punch. What is an Iron Punch? So they're bringing in a Poliwrath, and now we're just going to go straight for the Ice Punch here. So not looking, you know, we still have a Crustle, but yeah, let's see how this is going to work out. So Blast Burn, okay, using a lot of energy there. Like it, like it. Going right in here with the Crustle, going for Rock Slide, and this is going to KO. Easy money. That would have KO'd 2 Charizards with full health. Combined, together. Taking the win there. On to the next battle. Met with a Charizard. Can it get any better, folks? Can it get any better? Nope. Oh, yes it can. They can swap into a Poliwrath, and we can go into a, well, they can swap into a Snorlax, and we can swap into our Poliwrath, and it can get even better. Let's get it, folks. Alright. So, yes, I do these commentary videos kind of like in cuts, for sure, for the voicing, but I like to keep it a one long flowing just commentating voice going here, because it just makes it, you know, that much better for me. It's time efficient, and it keeps me on my toes, right? So if there's a few errors, then that's why, right? We could totally take them out. But anyways, they're bringing in that Charizard, going for the Ice Punch, and just, you know, the Charizard versus the Poliwrath thing here. And we're going to go ahead and let this go through. Dragon Claw not taking us out. Oh my goodness, and we're able to get to another Ice Punch. I bet you they are super annoyed by that, having to burn a shield. They could have survived, but they probably want their Charizard to be healthy. This is going to be a Blast Burn. That would hurt. And they're bringing in the Lapras here. We have no more shields, so we have to rely on that Crustle to pull this one off for us. How is this going to work? What? They just made a mistake there. They should have totally not let that go through. But to each their own, because I mean we have the Smackdown in the back. I don't know what they're trying to do there, but good game. And moving on to the next one here, we're met with a Lapras. Again, another great matchup for the Crustle with the Smackdown. Now, again, this is a bit of a tricky situation because we're going to have to burn Shield. Surf hurts. Super effective because of our Rock typing, right? The Bug typing is not going to be helping it in that regard. We're going to try to burn a Shield going for X-Scissor. They didn't give it up, unfortunately, so we could have KO'd there. We're going to have to maybe commit to another Shield. That wouldn't have KO'd, but I want to keep it healthy. They're bringing in a Venusaur here, so this is still a decent matchup for us. Frenzy Plant, we already know it's busted. It's going to be hurting everything, but it's also going to be hurting us quite a bit as well, being that part Rock type. Swapping into my Venusaur to try to salvage this. I don't even remember how this is going to play out, to be honest with you. This is a horrible situation, and it looks like I'm going to lose. But let's see how it plays out, though. And I'm not trying to play Jedi mind tricks on you. I have no idea how this is going to play out here. Oh, I was able to get to a Frenzy Plant. We're going to sacrifice this thing here. Alright, yeah, totally. In comes the Poliwrath, and they have a Drifblim in the back with a shield. Nope, I will back out and say you win. Good game. And we're taking 3 wins for this set here, which is still going positive, still feeling good, still feeling happy, and we're moving up. And this is incredible. This Pokemon is so dang good, guys. Let's get it. Anyways, on to the next battle. We're met with a Steelix. Okay. So it looks like Thunderfang, and they stayed into this fight. I'm not shielding this. It's only a Crunch, not very effective. Yeah, Thunderfang is hurting, but I really don't feel threatened. Let's burn a shield. All right, we get a shield. Fantastic. Now let's go for the KO. Let's see if we're going to be able to KO or they're going to commit to. That still doesn't KO Steelix because the thing is a beast. It has so much defense. All right, we're going to go ahead and go for the Ice Punch. Just get it out of here. Well, a couple quick moves and there we go, which works out actually quite nicely. Bringing in their own Poliwrath, we are able to get to a Dynamic Punch thanks to not KOing that Steelix and gaining a little bit of energy at the end here. Poliwrath on their end was staying still. Unfortunately, I saw that. Yes, there was a little bit of lag there. So, sorry about that. You know, Go Battle League is just broken. You know, there's nothing you can do. When somebody stays still, what are you supposed to do? Stay still too? And all of a sudden, after a few seconds, you're half health? No. You keep attacking, folks. All right? I'm sorry. Dynamic Punch, not very effective. I don't know why they did that. Maybe they just were like, you know, I lost. Whatever. Anyways, on to the next battle here. We're met with a Dragonite. Give me a break. Are you kidding me? Let's get it. Thank you, algorithm. Alright, so we're met with a Snorlax on the swap, going in with our Poliwrath. We know this song and dance all too well. And we're just going to build up to two Dynamic Punches and just hit them back to back here. People don't really like to shield up their Snorlax. That's what I've been noticing. And now we're just going to go for Ice Punch because there's no point in wasting all that energy on a Dynamic Punch. And at this point, we can let this go down. Well, we're not letting it go down. We're going to let this move go through and farm down, have a lot of energy ready to go. We were barely able to take them down with quick moves. They're bringing in the Dragonite, which makes me believe, what do they have in the back? Is it an Obstagoon? I mean, you're bringing in a Dragonite to a Poliwrath with two Ice Punches. So what's back there? Oh, Lapras. Well, that makes sense too. But we have two Pokemon that can handle this with two shields. They have two shields. We don't need them. I mean, if they use both shields, that's fine. We're not going to... Honestly, I could have just farmed down here, I think. Yeah. But we're going to throw in our Venusaur to just absorb this Surf. I think they quit out after this. Yeah, totally. I would have too. So good catch on my end. That was nice. Good game. On to the next battle here. We're met with a Charizard. Yeah, I mean, hey, what could I say, folks? Algorithm said, hey, you win. You win today. Alright, so they're bringing in that Venusaur. And we're going to just bring in our own Venusaur as well. Because, well, I mean, Poliwrath is useless. Well, not useless, but, you know, that's not a matchup we want to really be in if we don't have to be. I'm going to go ahead and let this go through. We used one shield already. That's fine. Another Sludge Bomb is going to take us out. Let's see if we can burn a shield. We've been doing this quite frequently. And we get a shield out of them. Fantastic. They do not... Oh, no, that's what they wanted to preserve it. They're swapping into Charizard. I think we should shield this up. Blast Burn would have maybe KO'd. We're going to farm it down. Bring it in the Venusaur. This is... We might survive. Barely. Maybe. Okay, surviving barely. Crustle, just a boss. Thank you so much, little buddy. You are just amazing. And we're able to get to another X-Scissor. Man, this thing is just on a roll, folks. Let's get it. They're bringing in that Lapras. And, well, Poliwrath. Let's get it. And they already know what it is. And they say, no bueno, no thank you. And I'm out of here. On to our next opponent. We're met with a freaking Gyarados. Oh, boy. Let's go. They're swapping into Electivire. And we're going to be going right into Venusaur. Now, we need to look out for Ice Punch. This thing is going to be able to spam those at a very fast rate. Okay? And I do believe they probably have like two at this point. We're going to shield up the first one. I think we'll let the second one go through. Here it comes. Yeah, it's totally not going to KO. But we want to preserve the health there. Able to get to another Frenzy Plant. Are they going to commit two shields to their Electivire? They do. They commit two shields to that thing. So I'm thinking, alright, fine. Shield this up. They're going to swap. Are they going to swap? Yes, there it goes. There's that swap. And we threw our energy, unfortunately. What's it going to be? It is another Venusaur. So we're going to go straight into our Crustle. And we're going Rock Slide because... It's going to, I mean, X-Scissor is doing neutral damage. Rock Slide is doing stab. Well, X-Scissor is stab too, but it's just doing more damage than X-Scissor. So that's why we went for Rock Slide there. We have an X-Scissor ready to go. Do we? Yes, we do. And we're almost able to try to get out that Rock Slide onto the Gyarados there. Unfortunately, not able to. Bringing in the Poliwrath. What are you going to hit me with? Aqua Tail, Crunch? I don't really mind those moves at all. Now, here's a little quick tip, stepping away from the strategy. I went up against somebody, not with this team, it was like a couple days ago, that during the Premier Ultra had Hydro Pump still. And I was thinking to myself, I don't think they were not able to get a Aqua Tail Gyarados, but they are playing a very smart mind game because everybody's expecting Aqua Tail and not Hydro Pump. Just a little pro tip for you, and shout out to whoever that was. I really don't remember that battle or the specific trainer name, but anyways, if you did enjoy this video, give it a big thumbs up, folks. We are on freaking fire. This was amazing. Crustle is an absolute beast of a Pokemon. So let's get this team circulating, folks. Hope this did help you out. Thank you for watching, and I'll be keeping you up to date on everything Pokemon Go. Take care.